My name is JaNeil Crawford. I am a holistic hair loss practitioner and also a trichologist. I specialize in hair loss and scalp disorders. Your hair is usually the first indicator to tell you if something's going on. Well, me personally, I haven't had a patient of mine have lupus, but I have noticed that they will have certain signs of inflammation on their scalp. Also having redness, tender, and then also breakage and also the thinning in certain areas as well. I haven't had anybody close to me personally to share their experience, but I really think it's connected to everything, whether it was our food, the environment that we are in, also the products that we apply to our skin, just anything. Also stress as well can be other indicators of triggering certain things too. So I think in our community, we don't really take mental health and in our stress level as serious as we need it to be. So then it has lagging on effects later on so it tends to be people don't realize they're going through something until it's too late, until they have that underlying effect. Our main focus is to figure out what's going on internally. I love to hear the storyline of what was built up to the point of them having the lupus. It kind of gives me a feel of who they are as a person, what they may have experienced during that time, and then also I'm able to formulate a holistic treatment plan for them. So of course I don't want to have them put on any other different medications, tox, things like that might alter or affect the treatments that they are on. That's why I focus more on holistic. So anytime that you're dealing with traditional medications have side effects. So it's one formulation for fit all. So of course you could change your dosages and things like that, but it's one formulation versus holistic. Holistic doesn't have any side effects. We're using things that come from our earth. We're using things that are helping with things internally versus just a cover up fix. And if the holistic treatment may or may not work for that person, at least you know you didn't have an extra side effect coming along with regular medication. You know, I've experienced times of dealing with depression when my mom first got diagnosed with breast cancer. And it was like realizing, and I'm an only child, and realizing my mom could possibly not be here in the next couple of years or months. I had to do some, reflecting and resurfacing myself. So, in noticing, I'm here with my mom to this day. She's on remission, got the port taken out, so we are doing great now. So I think it's just letting people know that whatever situation that you are in right now, it's just a season. And that season that you are in is to help you build up to your next, what God has for you next. I actually have a personal story to tell where one of my classmates ended up committing suicide. And I've known her since the 3rd grade. So when you're growing up seeing somebody smiling, laughing, being the pure joy around other people, and then they ended up losing their life privately, it's really a big deal, and we need to be more out and open with it, especially in the church, to be more open and having programs, and then also just having events like this just to get out and going. So you can't just be stuck into what you have in the past, because that's old you. Now I do understand that clinical trials are definitely needed, because we need to understand medicine. It's just technology, everything, the science is going to continue to grow, so we need to keep up as a whole. So I do understand that clinical trials are important. I just think it's not as much education out there about clinical trials, especially if you're looking on TV shows and looking at the crazy clinical trials, but I would definitely be open. Like I said, when my mom got diagnosed with breast cancer, of course she had to undergo chemo. So I wanted to understand scientifically what triggers hair loss when you're undergoing these certain medications or treatments. And then also, as it went along, when me undergoing stress and mental issues as well, I started losing hair as well. And then more and more people started coming to me, hey, I'm dealing with this, I'm dealing with that. So I got to enter the industry very early. I was actually taught by one of the renowned leaders. Her name is Kendra Timmons. She's actually in the DFW area, and her main focus is the health of hair and scalp as well. Also, doing 10 years in the trichology industry, I will be able to become a doctor in the field because it's so important. Now, doctors are now understanding that your hair holds way more. It holds way more things in history than your blood does. Your hair knows more things than your blood work does. So I can tell if somebody's undergoing medication, if they had drastic weight loss, weight gain, if they've been on hormonal imbalances, if they have gut health issues, you name it. Everything that I need to know, your hair will tell me. My name is JaNeil Crawford, and I am now included.